Hey y'all, this is Renee. I hope you're doing well. Today I want to share a recent commissioned piece that I created for a customer. I thought it would be fun to share the process from start to finish so you see how their vision comes to life. So let's get started. For starters, with this unique request, I had nothing similar to it in shape or size, so there was nothing that I could use sort of as a mold for the paper mache pulp. So what I'm doing here is cutting a piece of cardboard to use as a guide for the size that the customer wants. And then on top of that, I am attaching a sheet of cling wrap so that the paper mache pulp does not stick to the cardboard, because the cardboard is not going to stay on in the piece. Before I forget, a big hello and welcome to the newbies. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you like, subscribe, stick around, hit the bell button for notifications, and then a big hello and welcome back to my subscribers. I really, really appreciate you, and I look forward to our creative adventures in the future. Now that I've covered the cardboard and taped it down so it won't move anywhere, I'm going to start layering the pulp onto it. And like I said, I'm using the cardboard as a guide to help me stay the size that the customer requested. Voila. And I wish it was this quick in real life, but it took a while to layer that pulp onto the cardboard. Next, I'm going to add a sheet of hardware cloth to create strength in the piece. Since it's not going to be built over cardboard or anything like that, like I usually would do a paper mache piece, I'm going to stick this sheet of hardware cloth that I've cut to size in the pulp. Okay, once the hardware cloth is in place in the pulp, then I add weights so it won't go anywhere. And then I can start covering the hardware cloth with more pulp to hide it. And once the hardware cloth is completely covered in another thin layer of pulp, then I bring in my glue and water mixture that I've mentioned in previous video. I'll link that below and probably in the video if I can. I use that mixture to smooth my pulp, and I also use a spray bottle with just plain water to help the pulp be smooth as it dries, because as it dries it shrinks and water evaporates and it can warp. But I use the slip and the water sprayer to keep it smooth as it's drying. Now, because I have no mold, I am manually going around the edges and creating the lip of the tray for the customer. And yes, I am using random objects to prop it up and help it stay up until it's dry enough that the sides have been formed and I don't have to do that anymore. No, that spray bottle did not work there. I don't know why I was trying to use that there, but it was just to prop up the edges until they were dry enough for me to start smoothing the inside there and start making it pretty. The edge is supposed to be raw and rustic, but the inside should be relatively smooth. So now I'm removing the plastic because I'm about to blast it with a little bit of heat to make it dry faster. This is not my heat gun. My heat gun died, so I'm waiting for the next one to come in the mail. So I'm using an old hair dryer. Now that it's dry and a little bit crispy, it is time for some paint. Now, because this design is going to be based on an original bowl that I created that the customer liked, I'm going to be painting it the same way I did the bowl. Paint, paint, paint. And yes, so satisfying. I love that smooth, clean finish, but now it's time for some pattern. And now through the magic of video, voila. You would think it would be crazy painting all those dashes and dots, but it's actually very zen. You turn on your favorite movie or TV show, and you're good. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, leave me questions below, and watch out for the next one. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Bye.